Okay, everybody, we are going to buy pool noodles. Who's ready? Me! I am ready. I am ready. I am ready to buy the pool noodles in winter. I've been looking for pool noodles everywhere. The reason we can't find them is because people buy pool noodles in the winter time to put around their pipes, and unfortunately I waited until our first fucking freeze to decide that we wanted to build a trail course at my facility. Thank you, Dylan. I just want you to know that my work husband, you know how people that like work a traditional job have like a person of the opposite sex that they like bond with at work and they call it their work husband? Somebody today was like, oh, Dylan's your work husband. I was like, that's the perfect fucking thing to call him. I've been calling him my bestie. The bestie for the restie. But anyway, come to find out, he's my work husband. So, hello, Elizabeth. I miss you and you need to come home. Please don't die. I just was texting you trying to figure out, like, do I need to send you urgent care money? Like, what's going on with you? So, I personally am taking my ass to Lowe's. Star party! Do it! Star party! Star party! Send stars, send stars, send stars. I'm totally fucking stoked. Send stars. So, also, we are going to do a star party real quick. So, please send stars. It's very important. Star party! Star party! Okay, but in all actuality, I genuinely need pool noodles. And they're sold out at, like, dollar store and all the places like that where they're, like, 99 cents because people buy them to put around their pipes in the winter so their pipes don't bust. So, hey, Daddy, I'm live. Say hello to everyone.
Hello. We'll come when you get done. Bye.
Okay, I'm going to Lowe's to buy pool noodles.
For what?
For the trail course that Dylan and I have assembled.
I'll be back. Bye.
Okay, bye. So, anyway, I love Jacob. He's a great husband. But Jacob has like little to no desire to help me build a trail course. I've been asking him to bring my jump course. I have a beautiful white PVC, beautiful white PVC jump course that I would like to have brought here. Thank you guys for completing my star party. You're fantastic. I just earned a $50 bonus that we can use towards our vet bills next month. So listen, Lindas. Listen. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Jacob. I've been asking him to bring my damn jump course from Louisiana over here so that I can set it up for 1 year now. For 1 year. Still hasn't happened. So now, let's go through and wash my car real quick, and then we'll go to Lowe's. We'll just take the long way, because here's the car wash. It's fantastico. Fantastico. So, as I was saying, I also need Starbucks, so let's just make a whole fucking trip of it. Anybody want to wash my car with me? Go to Starbucks. Anything else? Anybody? So, not sure. Woke up cough last night. Woke up chest really tight. Oh, God. Ooh, I hope you don't have COVID. Please go get COVID tested just to make sure. If you do have COVID, I just want them to put you on really good medication right away so that you don't get sicker. I mean, I almost died, so let's not die. I would appreciate not having to cry and like come see you in the hospital. I'm like, you know, I'm not really a hugger, all that kind of stuff. Let's just not fucking die. You got it? No, Jacob went to a sale today. Hi. I had paper tags when I signed up for the month, but I have regular tags now.
It looks like it's already been switched over.
Perfect.
So you can go to that third lane. That's that members lane.
That one is? I had no idea.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Learn something new every day. I have bought a membership at every single car wash. Let me just tell y'all. So the reason I decided I needed a membership is because I took Jess with me to Oklahoma. Now listen, I love her. I love her a lot. But for whatever reason, she decided that she was car sick. This is apparently normal for Jess. This is not abnormal. She literally threw up for like an hour I had to wash my car 3 times to get all the throw up off my car. Gilly does need you. So after I washed my car, it's $20, like $19.99 for like the platinum wash. The monthly subscription is like $39.99. So I was like, I'm just going to become a member. That way I can just wash my car over and over again. Yes. And, let me say that I really genuinely got the package so I could wash my car over and over again until I could get all of Jess's throw up off of my vehicle. And what was the funniest is Lindsay was here. Lindsay is our sister wife. She's from Wyoming, and I love her. I actually met her at a sale barn in Texas, but she also goes to Billings, Montana, because she lives in Wyoming. She actually helps run a horse sale in Wyoming called Orland Horse Sale. So she is just a fantastic human. Her and I protest elk heart together, imagine that. But yes. But listen, Jess doesn't just throw up with my driving. Apparently she does it to Colton too, because I asked him, I was like, holy shit, did she tell you she... He was like, yeah. He was like, at least she made it outside your vehicle. He was like, she used to just throw up in mine. So Jess just gets like chronically car sick. It's like not a me thing. It's not like something that just happened, I guess. Every time she goes in a vehicle for like any kind of extended period of time, it's just projectile vomit. And I felt horrible. I honestly felt like, have you ever accidentally taken your, like a dog somewhere and you realize like that the dog is like genuinely mortified to be in the vehicle and it's like throwing up and you are like just gut wrenched that you've done this to this animal because you would have never wanted to like scare it this bad? That's how I felt about Jess. I was like, my God, like, are you okay? Like, do you always do this? Like, is my driving that bad? Like, I felt awful. Long story short, she just does it all the time to everybody. Not normal, but she does need vomit bags, because let me tell you, the next day, whenever Lindsay and I went to get inside my vehicle, Lindsay went to open the door. She was like, can you open the door? I was like, yes, I can, because it was like, ugh. But anyway, one time through the car wash was not enough, because it was like, any of you guys nurses, I know I have lots of wonderful nurses who watch me. I don't know why. I think because you guys can take an ass chewing, you know about stern behavior, and I don't offend you. But I'm literally not kidding you when I tell you that it was like just concrete all over the side of my car. So anyway, I got a membership so that I could just go through over and over and over again. Now I just pay the membership and I wash my car like almost daily. It's like a weird routine. I like go to Starbucks, I wash my car, and I go to the farm. And every day I go to the farm and get my vehicle completely covered in dirt again. And the next morning I get Starbucks and go wash my car. It's fucking random. I never thought I would be this good of an adult. Let me first of all tell you guys, I don't really have my shit together. I just have decided that being a good adult is just about having good habits. Okay? Just good habits. And recently I have developed some really great habits. And I am so proud of myself, because I can tell you, I really don't have my shit together, but I kind of just like faked it. Just kind of faked it till I made it. Now I have like these great habits. I like Starbucks, wash my car. I've been doing laundry like 3 nights a week. And I even sort it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know. I told Daddy the other day, jokingly, I was like, I just think it's the dick. Like, it's been so good lately, you've turned me into a housewife. Not true. I ate a hot dog for dinner last night. Like, I don't know how much of a housewife. My child is at my parents' living her best life. And I mean, she is just... I called today and I'm like, hey, baby, do you want me to come get you? And she was like, no, Mommy, Grammy and I have plans. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, after we get done putting up all the Christmas decorations, Grammy's taking me to Walmart to look for makeup. And my mom was like, oh, God, I am. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, she found a mirror with lights that was like mine when I was in high school. And it's like a mirror with like the bulbs all around it. And my mom told her, like, you can have this, Tinley, and it'll be perfect for when you put your makeup on. And then she reminded my mother that she doesn't own any makeup. So my mom was like in there, like putting up Christmas decorations, and my child comes around the corner and has cinnamon powder, and is like putting cinnamon powder on her lips and cheeks and like eyebrows. And she's like, look, Grammy, I found makeup. My mom was like, ah, that's cinnamon powder. Like, what are you doing? And my mom was like, she's very intelligent, Tara. She made her own natural makeup. And my mom was like, all my mother could think is like, oh my God, this child is going to burn her eyeballs out of her head. And, my child was like, Mommy, this makeup smells so good. And I'm like, yeah, it's cinnamon powder. Anyway, long story short, my child wore cinnamon powder as lipstick and rouge today. My mom was taking her this evening to go find some play makeup at Walmart so she could play in her mirror. And long story short, she didn't want to see me. She wanted to play in the fucking mirror with her makeup. And I'm like, baby, I miss you. And she's like, I miss y'all too, but I'm busy. Okay. Love you too. Haven't seen you since Christmas. Glad I came up there to see you. Every time that child gets in my mother's possession, she's just like, I love you, but we're sisters now. This is my mom. And I'm like, no, that's not how this works. Nope, still, that's Grammy. I'm still your mom. You need to come home. And there are people that are like, you're a terrible mother, your child. And I'm like, no, actually, she just has the world's greatest fucking Grammy. And trust me, I wouldn't want to come home either. If I could move back in with my parents, I would, for sure. My mother has got to be the funnest human in the world, especially for a child. My mom wants to jump on the trampoline and do flips. So when you have that Grammy, it's very hard for me to compete with that. I mean, my fat ass is not getting on the trampoline. I have screws in both ankles. The trampoline to me is like a death trap. I'm just going to snap an ankle off and have to be put to sleep in my mind. So, but my mother, however, at 60 years old, can do backflips on that fucker. And my child is just like, Mom out, Grammy in. And I'm like, so luckily, you know, it's cold there, it's cold here. She doesn't really need to be at the barn with me. And my mom can just sit in the house and hang out with her and bundle her up and take her to Walmart and play games. So my child, again, has just abandoned me for my mother. And I'm really not sorry. I really love it. I love that my child can go spend 2 weeks with my mom, especially my grandmother just passed away. And we've just kind of keep justifying it because we're like, come on, Tinley, you need to come home. And then she's like, but we're having fun. And my dad will text me after I get off the phone and he's like, please just let her stay a couple more days. Your mom has not been sad. Your mom was crying every day after she lost her mom. She wasn't hardly getting out of bed. And Tinley being here just means that my mother had about a week to grieve before my daughter went there. About a week and a half. And then Tinley went. And my dad just kind of has guilted me also into leaving her. Because he said, your mom gets up every day excited to make breakfast. Your mom gets up every day and just plans activities. And he's like, please, just a couple more days. Because the truth is, when I pick Tinley up, my mom will probably go back to being sad. So, but my kid is just keeping her so busy, she can't be sad right now. And no, I'm not saying that that's good, because my mom needs to grieve, but I am saying that my mom was grieving really, really hard, to the point that my dad asked if my kid could come there. And at first I was like, I don't want my kid there while my mom is so sad, I just don't want Tinley to be nervous or scared or, I don't know. Anyway, long story short, that's not what happened at all. What happened was my child went there and my mom and her have found everything in the world to get into. And they have been living their absolute best lives. So that's where we're at. Now, come on, we're going inside this store. I need to lock my car because I have stuff in it. Stuff and things and a camera and... Hang on, y'all. Got it. Okay. So y'all can go with me into Lowe's to kick ass and take names. Do I not look like I'm even matching? Do y'all love me in my matching jumpsuit? Told you I had my fucking shit together. I even match. All right, let's see if we can't find some pool noodles. See? Oh, I'm braver than that. They're gonna have to hit the brakes or they'll own this. You can speed up here all you want. I'm not stopping. People I love when they get aggressive, like you're walking across the crosswalk. I am. She's like, she's on video. I am. 400 people said hello. So let's find some pool noodles. On your lawn and garden. Where are the pool noodles? This is about the 5th place I've been to find them. Paint. Every time I come in here, I find all kinds of things that I think I need to redo my house with. It's quite ridiculous. Some of the light fixtures are badass. Excuse me, do you happen to know like where the pool noodles are? Like where pool noodles are?
Pool noodles? Mm-hmm. If we have them, they'll be outside.
Outside.
I saw them.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mom, that's all, but they'll be next door. Go out and send left immediately.
Thank you. Okay. Found them. So I texted Dylan and told him that we would have everything all set up and ready for tomorrow when he comes to ride in the freezing cold and all the horses are extra fresh and I have pool noodles. Now, with that being said, Dylan and his grandpa made me a bridge, like a huge bridge to ride over. So it's not wrong time of year for pool noodles because everybody uses pool noodles in the wintertime to insulate their pipes. So I haven't been able to find them, not because it's the wrong season. I haven't been able to find them because they were sold out. Because people bought them all up before the freeze to insulate their pipes. He said, come outside and go to the left. Well, I'm outside. Here's to the left. How am I the only person in the world that cannot find? He just made it sound so simple. Just wander around out here in the freezing cold by myself, trying not to die. Okay, well. Okay, walk outside, go through the doors to the left. I did that. Anyway, everywhere that I have checked is completely sold out because people are buying them up to insulate their pipes with. So we'll just go further left. Tomato plants. I feel freezing out here. So, pool noodles unfortunately don't really go out of style or out of season because of what they're pool noodles. All right. Yes. So we're just gonna need all the pool noodles. You know what? I think I'm just gonna need. Okay. What do you do if you need all of the pool noodles? Do you just tell them like, I need all of them, or maybe I should just put them on here? Normal people use this for wood. We're going to use it for pool noodles. I'm only going to do 2 colors because I need it to be aesthetically pleasing. And if I do too many colors, the aesthetics will not be good. So I will not be buying all the pool noodles because I don't want all the colors. I just want all the pink and the turquoise. You can insulate your pipes with the orange. Let me get back. So, you know, orange is the new black. Because that's a thing at my house. Okay. Ooh. We're going to do several obstacles with pool noodles. So, okay. I'm going to just probably take all of these and that'll be enough, right? I gotta pick up my mess. Hold on. So I get the pool noodle cart. Yeah, those are aesthetically pleasing colors, right? Like, these are good colors. Correct? Like the teal and the pink go good together. Okay, now let me pick up my mess. I should probably get a head count. Make sure I have the same amount. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll just grab a couple extra just to make sure we have enough. You just better safe than sorry. And that way if they get tore up or the dogs run off with them or some weird shit, because it's my house and you never know what happens, we'll just have some spares in the... All right. You ever felt that way? Like, vroom, vroom. My cart has like a wheel that's not good. Yep. Well, hold on before I wreck this buggy. Yes, Dylan built a bridge and we are making a course out of pool noodles with a couple of different obstacles to, yes, desensitize horses. Also to make better quality video for those of you who feel like you need extra trail safe. All right. Oh God, bless America. I am wrecking. I just want y'all to know I am really, truly wrecking the cart because I have one wheel that's not good. Jesus. She's trying not to laugh at me. She's pretending that she's coughing, but I could tell she was really wanting to laugh. Oh, Jesus. Get out. It's America. Vroom, vroom. You know that people have to think that I am not pulling this thing. Excuse us. Thank you. He said, are these for the ice? I'm like, yes, that's what we'll tell people. They're for the ice. All right. All right, you guys. Okay. Yep. Well, that's a long story. Well, I wish I had a really good, like, provocative story to make it juicy, but it's not. We're building a course for the horses, so I need some stuff and things. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 13 big ones, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 of the little ones. It did have a wonky wheel. I should have told him it was for the sex swing, not to ask questions, but I figured it was probably better to not. Elizabeth, only you. He is scratching his head. I didn't think I probably should have put them in size and color order. Sorry. I only took 2 of the colors. I left the blue, green, and the orange. Elizabeth, I left the orange. That way there's no prison flashbacks. I'm sorry? Oh, okay. I counted. Yeah, okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I counted 14 big ones just then. Yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. And 16 of the little ones. Is that right? 14, 16? Okay. Oh no. That's right. Now I prefer the big noodles, but some people like the longer skinny noodles. I'm at Lowe's. Oh, let me tell y'all something. There is some things that Jacob just cannot do because he is claustrophobic and not a fan. Jess, I beat you to it.
This is patu.
Am I what?
Okay, you can move that, no? I think we're done.
10. So there's 30, 90. Okay, perfect. Courtesy of the Wild Tribe After Hours. Some like them thick, some like them thin, some like them blue, some like them pink. Thank you. I greatly appreciate your service tonight. Thank you so much. Please have a really good night. Oh yeah, the receipt. Thank you. All right. Yes. Beep beep. Trying to explain to people that this is not for a sex swing is harder than just telling people it's for a sex swing. I mean, I'll just tell you guys. I like them big and chunky. I mean, let's just be honest here. I like my noodles big and chunky. Open. Let's see if I can't. Please don't disappear or hit somebody's vehicle on live video. I can't pretend I didn't do it if you do it on live. All right. Shit, I said stop. It's wanting to just roll into somebody's vehicle, and I'm like, look, I am not the one. All right, let's just get our noodles. And start. Don't safety belt yourself in. Meow. Okay, just, you know that people have to think I'm insane. They're not wrong. I mean, they're not wrong. Sometimes Dylan has no excuses. Hey, Jess, are you still watching this? If you are, will you do me a favor and text Dylan and remind him not to forget the T-post? Because if he's going to forget the T-post... Oh, I forgot tarps. Fucking shit. We have to go back in that motherfucker. I don't wanna have to do it. This is why I have to have an SUV. I used to tell people I had to have an SUV because it stood for sexual utility vehicle, because you could lay all the seats down, but now they know I'm like a mom, and the truth is because I do weird shit and need more room. All right. Okay. Well, now I've got to take my ass back in there and buy some fucking tarps. Come along, my little bag. You know my purse is like, why couldn't I belong to somebody normal? Maybe it'll go, yes. When you buy that many pool noodles and then you go back in and buy a tarp, do you think that people start to wonder what exactly it is that I'm doing? I mean, last time I came in here, we bought a dolly and a shovel. So I just wonder, At what point do they start questioning what you're doing? Okay. Let's find the fucking tarps now. Okay. Home decor. Hardware, light bulbs, lighting. Are the tarps in lawn and garden, maybe? Does anybody know? I know. I said I've been adulting lately. I mean, trying anyway. See if we can find some fucking tarps. I need that. Maybe I'd get off my ass in the morning and actually do something besides sip coffee and cause drama. Okay. I feel like I'm just winging it. I'm just gonna stumble across some tarps randomly in this giant store. Why am I like this? Why don't I just ask? Because I already asked about one thing. Okay. We're back to the pool noodles. I really don't feel like I'm going in a good direction. Fuck, I'm gonna have to ask. Why do I feel like this could also work? It's 4 inches by 10 foot is $11. When I get home, I'll be looking to see where that can go. Actually, we need this one. Easy drain French pipe with the shit around it. That looks like it could fucking attack somebody. That looks scary if you were a horse. For sure. It's $45, but I think we could at least get Dylan thrown off one time with this. It'd be worth it. Brandon for sure. Back to tarping. I do need to find that. I think we need that. I mean, we also could use this. You think they'll sell me this little doohickey here? We should just remove it and walk it up there and they'd be like, ma'am, these aren't for sale, and I'm going to have to tell them. Yes, they are. There was a sign. And then maybe I can convince the guy to sell me that as well. They have plenty. Okay, but seriously, tarps. I also feel like we should buy a flag. And we should ride around carrying the flag. Okay, we are going to do that. See, it's even got like a nice pole. Like, this is a good one. This is an extra spooky flag. All right, got a flag. Now we need to find some tarps. This is what being slightly manic is like. Like, you go through like a day where you don't feel good and you're kind of like, next day you're like manic panic buying shit that you probably need but not that many of. So, in case any of you were wondering. Hi, can you point me in the direction of tarps?
They're in the greenhouse.
Okay.
You go through the first door, don't go through the second door. When you get to it, make a left, straight across from the driveway.
Perfect. Perfect. I am not going to have to walk my ass all over this place. So, we have a flag. I feel like this will be Jess. Don't buy a hatchet. Okay, first greenhouse. Make a left. I don't remember what he said after that. I try to listen, but my brain just stops working halfway through. I think he said it was across from something, so that would be like over here somewhere. I'm like, oh, all right. Oh, there's a lot of options here, you guys. 10 foot by 12 foot. Okay, 10 foot by 12 foot. Reversible. Thickness. So like 12 foot by 16 foot would be 12 foot by 16 foot, 15 mil. MIL. That's probably what we need so that it doesn't tear up really easy. Right? 20 foot by 30 foot. That's a really big one. I need it longer, not wider. 8 by 10. No. We can do like, probably do 2 8 by 10s and do them in black. That way they're extra spooky. Sounds good. All right. Back to the checkout. I definitely need and deserve Starbucks when this is over. Dylan just is like, oh, we're gonna ride tomorrow. Yes, Dylan, we are. With all of the spooky things. Thank you. I did find a flag. I did find a flag. You know, this guy is gonna be like, what the fuck? We'll just pretend like we haven't already been here and we'll see if he just realizes. And if he does, we're just gonna deny it. When I was little, I used to go hang out at the paint colors and like just go through all of them like that was a thing. Well, Kimberly, I plan on using the tarps to bury Jacob tomorrow when I murder him. But don't tell anybody. We don't want them to know that. This really is probably the wrong season for pinwheels. I think there's a self-checkout. Yes, there is. Are any of them open? Yeah. No. Okay, so those two, and then my flag here. Okay. All right. I need to not hide money in my bag. I'm like, take my cash. All right, it's not taking it easily. Oh, it's broken. Well, son of a bitch. Okay, how do I explain that? I need to use cash. Hang on, you guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna have to pay. The cash thing is not working. Hold on. Sorry. Let me get my receipt. Okay. Alright. Nothing like thinking you're... Yes, thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, thank you. Thought I was going to pay in cash, but I didn't take cash. Oh, shit, and I'm dropping stuff. So, alright, you guys. On to Starbucks we go. I mean, I think these tarps are big enough to bury people with. I don't I don't know. I don't generally make habit of that, but Elizabeth is gone, so I don't have anybody to do my dirty work. So I guess I'm going to have to do the physical labor part of it myself this time. Frick. My damn key. Oh, yeah. And then my poor vehicle is like full to the brim of stuff and things. Okay. All right. We survived an entire trip to town. I didn't cuss anyone. Nobody got hurt. I found all of the things I needed on to Starbucks. Okay. All right. Yes. New experiences are good. Just need Elizabeth to come home. She's the muscle in my life. I mean, I have Brandon. He's muscle-ish. But 8 by 10. Nah. We really are. We're just building a trail course. At least that's what we're telling people, for the sake of nobody having to be indicted into our bad behavior. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, so we are building a trail course, and Jess, please make sure, if you're watching this, Elizabeth, text Jess, make sure Dylan doesn't forget the T-post. If he doesn't have them, we need to know so Jess can stop and get them in the morning, so that we can put the pallets up with T-post to stick all of the pool noodles in. There's just really, honestly, a lot going on. I'm just going to go straight because y'all can't figure out what you're doing. So, 2 tarps, a flag, pool noodles, a new bridge. I mean, there's a lot going on in my life right now. Man, I probably should have bought 2 more tarps and surrounded the bridge. You know? It'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay. So at this point, we have everything that we need to build a trail course. And tomorrow will be eventful. Just forget about the dead bodies. Just pretend you didn't hear that. That way, if the cops call, you can be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear anything. I wasn't on that live video. If they say, like, yes, you were, your name is, just be like, my phone fell on the floor. I wasn't really watching. So, truthfully, it's for the trail course. I mean, I wouldn't have bought an American flag and disrespected it like that. I bought an American flag so that Jess can be a rodeo queen at my house on live video. And it doesn't involve anybody being murdered. Alright, you guys, I am super, super excited, honestly, to, like, get everything. So Dylan is bringing me a bridge tomorrow that him and his grandfather built, and it's, like, a big bridge with, like, I think it's, like, 5 foot wide and, like, 8 foot long. Anyway, it looks fantastic. And Joyce, you're actually correct. Joyce and I should be friends. She understands. Elizabeth, you have to come home, and then you can definitely be the rodeo queen. We don't have a stirrup flag holder, but that doesn't mean I can't Amazon Prime that as soon as I'm done. So, we don't know yet. Tomorrow when Dylan gets there, we're just going to look around for like a really level, flat place to kind of set everything up. So Dylan is going, well, he already joined, and I think Jess and I might join. We're going to see if Elizabeth, when she gets back, wants to. There's an association that's like 2 hours from the house, so it's a pretty good haul, but it's the American Horseman's Challenge, and it's an association that's like trail of an event type, cowboy trail or whatever, and they have in-hand classes and under saddle classes, and then they also have timed classes. So Heather, there's a meme for you. I definitely think that you can probably Photoshop Elizabeth's face on a rodeo queen tonight and make us a poster, Elizabeth for rodeo queen. Post it to the Wild Tribe After Hours. Don't forget to join the Wild Tribe After Hours. It's $19.99 a month. That money is what supports these shenanigans. But in all honesty, it really isn't shenanigans, because we want to train some of the horses. We want to train some of the horses to do the American Cowboy Challenge courses so that we can compete and not die. Like, I mean, I have some horses I really think can do it, but I don't know for sure. So how bad would it be to like show up to an event and like get dumped on your head and ran off with? Make a great video. I think my haters would pay to see that happen to me. But I think I'm going to train a couple of horses. I think Tequila can do it. I think Effort can do it. And, you know, we're going to train a couple of horses to do these events. But I figured while we have the trail course set up, we might as well, video some of the horses that come in through that same trail course, so you guys have a better understanding of what you're buying. I mean, not all horses can do that. I mean, all horses can with the proper training, but not all horses come to me ready to do that, is what I'm trying to say. So I just think we can have a better assessment of like truly how bomb-proof they are. I think that Cicely can do it I think Jess can take Cicely and probably win on her in these events, the little Appaloosa POA mare. So I'm going to get Jess tomorrow to get Cicely and get her started for these events. And if she sells, great. And if she doesn't, her price will be, you know, like if she were to win like the year-end award or something, like in that kind of a competition with that little mare, that mare would be worth like $10,000. I mean, to have like an 7-8-year-old little mare that, you know, can absolutely, so Brandon is gonna probably take Jackie Roan, maybe even Spider. I mean, he does everything. He's just the fucking bomb. Pepper could use this, Lena, Beaver. I mean, every horse I own can use the desensitizing and the riding and, you know, the companionship. But the horses that we have that are for sale that people, you know, aren't really sure, like, you know, I've had tons of calls on Cicely, and I'm like, that's a $7,500 kid's pony, and y'all are just missing the mark. But people just, you know, I mean, when it's a kid's horse, it's tough, you know? So anyway, the more we can do with her and the more we can prove that she's fantastic, the more her price will go up. So, I mean, people will say I'm about this for the money. The truth is, it's going to be a blast. We're going to use this for all the horses. And if I was about the money, I would just put her in, I would catalog her to Bowie and let somebody take her up there, because I think she would bring quite a bit at Bowie. That's actually a really good sell if you're a seller. I don't have anything against the O'Dwyers. I think they put on a really good sell. I think they do a really good job. I would rather sell. And like, we're competition in the kill horse market, and I could bash them and talk bad about them, but I don't have anything bad to say. Like, they're not bad people. They work really hard. Their sell seems to be run fantastic. I've got a couple of traders that take horses for us to work with and resell, and we have sold some horses there for a lot of money. So I don't know, I think Bowie's a good sell. It is going to make great content. It's going to be a great way. So Dylan and I are going to practice for a little bit, but we're going to put together a training course, and it's going to be free to those of you in the Wild Tribe After Hours. For those of you who are not in the Wild Tribe After Hours, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see it, because it's something that we are making. We're going to do a couple of videos for the Wild Tribe Daily. So we're going to talk about nutrition and supplements and things like that for the Wild Tribe Daily. Now, for the Wild Tribe After Hours, we have some really cool videos coming that are going to be, you know, Dylan has done like the Mustang makeover. I think he still has his Mustang. I think he bought her or however they do it. Anyway, I don't really know the whole thing. I just know that he's got a black Mustang mare that he absolutely loves, and he trained her from scratch, and she's like a really fantastic animal. He did a great job. So Dylan has like a lot of experience, and he's a little bit better with you guys than I am, because like I can be tough, you know, like, I mean, I've maybe told Elizabeth once or twice, like, you gotta be tough if you're gonna be stupid. And some people like get offended. She laughs and calls me a bitch, and we just move on. And there's days that she has definitely called me dumb. And it's okay, but like, we can talk to each other like that because we're thick-skinned. Brandon's thick-skinned. Jess is pretty thick-skinned. Jess is learning to be thicker-skinned. But some people can't take that. Like, some people you have to baby and be like, good job, Helen. Good job. Good job, Helen. Like, good job feeding that cookie with your hand flat so it doesn't bite your fingers. Good job, Helen. And those kind of people I am not that good with. So Dylan and I are very different in that sense. He's very kind. He's very soft-spoken. He's wonderful with the horses. I have a lot of patience for horses. I have zero patience for stupidity. But Dylan does. Like, literally Dylan has all the patience in the world. Which is why he's my, what did I call him? My brother husband. my work husband. So he's fantastic, and he takes me with a grain of salt, and he laughs anytime he's honestly about like Jacob. He just kind of takes my bullshit. And what else can you do? I need something, but I don't know what. Do you ever feel that way? Or you ever like, know what I need? I don't know what I want tonight.
Oh, they're not going to help you.
Hi. I want a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew.
Okay.
I do want caramel in the cup and on the cold foam, please.
Like caramel drizzle?
Please.
Like extra caramel drizzle?
Please.
Okay, let me go ahead and... Okay, what else today?
That's it. I'm just going to be really simple tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Did you like that? Thank you. Thank you for being simple, because normally you pull in here and we're like, fuck, get the notepad. It's okay. It's okay. I will tell you today, somebody paid for my Starbucks order, so I feel like maybe I should pay for the person behind me. Nice. Yes, and I should. So I'm going to. Where's my phone? That's not fucking good. Oh, here it is. Oh, I've got like a million fucking calls and messages, and Jesus Christ. I forgot to ask. 2 times. Hi, Tara. I went online. Dylan and Marlon. Donkeys. Let's just call my work husband real quick. Elizabeth, why is your mom in the hospital? What's going on? Everybody got sick, but no, I don't need it. They have a place for... Okay, well, take your ass for COVID testing. Do I need to call you an Uber? Do you need me to call you an Uber over? I don't mind. Like, let's get you tested and actually get you He might be having to get Marley ready for bed. He's probably doing that.
Dylan Fox, leave me a message and I'll give you a call back. Thanks. At the tone, please
Well, if I want to talk to him, I better call earlier.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'll be 6:33.
Okay. I want to pay for the person behind me also.
You want a straw?
Please.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, you too. Oh, I just hope you don't have COVID. Have you had COVID yet, Elizabeth? Or is that like not a thing you've had yet? I guess we like, I don't know. I thought I had COVID though. Like I was like, oh, I've had COVID for sure. I just didn't know it. No. No, when I got COVID, I tried to shrivel up and die. This is not, I mean, it's okay. I tried to keep it simple and I don't like it. That's what happens when I try to just be a simple human being. I'm like, it's not good. I mean, I'm going to drink it because I need the caffeine to go to sleep. And that's on having severe adult ADHD. The number one way you know you have adult ADHD. Lady! People are crazy. This lady was in the left lane, and as soon as I pulled up, she put on her blinker and got in this lane. Like, who does that? Rude. Don't you hate, like, super aggressive drivers like that? Like, she's in the left lane. She sees me go to pull over, so she, like, whips in the right lane. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not going to let you hit me. My Jeep is brand new. So. And you could tell she was, like, wanting to run me over. I'm telling you. This time of year, there's a lot of drivers out there that are just, this is not. Oh, Elizabeth, they say the antibodies. Julie, you must be new here. Julie tells Elizabeth, locked up. Well, Julie, you're in for a rude awakening. Julie's like, I'm unfollowing, and we're like, well, okay, like, I love when the lady told me, you wouldn't say that to my face. Elizabeth, that's not fucking baggage. Baggage is like when you're currently like on drugs and don't tell people, and you're like a nympho that cheats and has all kinds of weird baggage. Like, being a felon is not fucking baggage. That's, bitch, please. We have long since unpacked that baggage. Calm down, Julie. Some of us have a little history here. Julie's like, and I'm like, calm down. That's the same kind of person that like reads articles about Jacob from 11 years ago, and they're like, he's a felon. And I'm like, well, I think I took Sons of Anarchy a little too serious when I said I really liked it. And then I liked Orange is the New Black for a little bit of time, and I just took it too serious and just started surrounding myself by felons. Calm down, Julie. Calm down. And Elizabeth, You don't have to explain your baggage. I have fucking baggage. Baggage is like mental health disorders and constant drama and petty behavior. Felony is not baggage. It's over. I feel like baggage is shit you still carry around with you. It's no longer baggage when you don't have to like actively carry the issue with you anymore. You know what I mean? Like, Jacob's is baggage because he's on probation and he has to have a travel pass for everything. He has to have a travel pass to come to my house from his. He has to have a travel pass to come see his daughter. Andrea, welcome to the club. We also are currently all in Facebook jail because I told somebody that I would say it to her face and I would throw hands. Elizabeth, I didn't say that you're not baggage. I said, what I said was your felony was no longer baggage. Nobody said you're not baggage. I'm baggage. I'm fucking luggage. I need rollers. Like, you have to I'm the bitch that has to drink super espresso at 7:20 at night so I can fall asleep here in a little bit because my ADHD is so fucking bad. I'm manic buying pool noodles, tarps, and a flag at 7 o'clock at night when it's 14 degrees outside because I had to do it right now. Literally, I'm not baggage, I'm fucking luggage. Some days I'm trash baggage, it just depends. Poor Julie, I think we scared her off. She ran away from here right away. She was like, felons, locked up, oh God. And we're like, she's also the same person that when she goes into a public bathroom, she like puts toilet paper all around the seat rim because she's afraid to sit down. I'm like, Julie, that's not how you get herpes. Jesus, calm down. She walks out dragging toilet paper on the back of her shoe. The person that washes her hands, dries them, and then uses the hand sanitizer, but then touches the fucking door handle when she leaves. Where bitches like me who didn't bother to wash my hand opened it too, so your hands are just right dirty, but you feel so good because you double washed. Like, calm down, Julie. It's a felony, not AIDS. But there's treatments for that these days too, Julie. Calm down. I'm a bitch. Stole from gay people need to go. Nobody stole from them. I mailed him first of all, that's wild. This is why I should never help people. Well, it sounds to me like I need to post a copy of the check that we mailed. Let me just go ahead and text Mike Patrick because that's fucking wild. Let me pull over on the side of the road. There are some things that I will not tolerate, and that's one thing. I still have 2 fucking horses at my house that I am feeding for them. For fucking free. So first of all, the tracking on the check is right here. It was mailed to 700 North FM 52. So don't ever Hi, apparently there's been some misunderstanding because I have a lady on my video claiming that I've stole from you while I still have 2 horses at my house that I'm feeding for you for free. My husband and I mailed a check and have tracking to you before we left for Christmas vacation. I haven't spoke to you since December 23rd. Someone who steals from you doesn't reply or answer any of your text messages. So I'm confused as to why there's somebody on my live video claiming that I've stole from you. Can you explain this to me? Because last time I checked, I did you a pretty giant favor by selling your horses to my clientele that I could have sold my personal horses to, and didn't charge you any commission, and I'm still feeding not one but 2 horses for you for free. Now, if you have any issues, please contact me. Or my husband, but I don't appreciate your family member accusing me of anything. So please reach out to them and get this straight. Thanks. So, I would think if I stole from the Patricks, the text messages that I have right here would not be like a picture of his family. So, yeah, let's calm down there, whoever the fuck you are. That's why I don't like checks. That's why I would rather wire money or something like that, like we normally pay at Sell Barns in cash. But because of the circumstances, I was supposed to sell all of the horses, pay for all of them once they were sold. I sold his wife's horses to my clientele. I did not charge $1 commission. I'm feeding the last 2 for free that have not sold yet. So whoever you are that's on my video saying that, you need to fuck yourself. People like that are why people like me don't do favors for people. You can believe next time somebody needs a favor, the answer is going to be no. Hell no. Yeah, I don't have anything to hide, like, at all. And right now with Christmas, the mail is slow. So let's see, if the check was mailed on the 23rd, this is the 2nd. It should probably be there. They'll cash it. The check was for $8,500, not $8,000. And it was never a secret that I sold her horses for her family, but 2 of them are still not sold. So maybe you should figure that out. And I can assure you I will never do a favor for somebody ever again. Stupid fucking people. There's a lot of things in my life that I've been accused of, but that's not the kind of behavior that I even remotely find acceptable. And if you steal from somebody, getting on somebody's live video, there would be like a police report. There would be like somebody in contact with me. First of all, I offered to sell the horses, and they brought the horses to me the day after she passed away, and I sold all of them, except for 2 that are still at my house being fed every day on my dime, and I've never even, not even once, stealing what? Literally the last text that I have before tonight was wishing me a Merry Christmas. Like, there's clearly some kind of misunderstanding. So if horses were stolen, wouldn't like the cops have already contacted me or somebody? I mean, I have lots of questions regarding this. Like, what I don't like is when you're somebody that's in the public eye, people love to try to fucking drag you down. The more you do outside of like just normal staying in your house being quiet, the more people try to drag you down. And I can tell you right now, I'll call Mike. I'm not fucking doing this. Well, he didn't answer. You'd think if he thought I was stealing from him, he would sure fucking answer the phone. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Stuff like that, to me, is gut-wrenching. Can you imagine being in my position that I took their horses in and sold them? I took them in and sold them. Didn't charge them anything. I'm still feeding 2 horses at my house for free, not charging them a dime, and have somebody accuse me of stealing from them. First of all, they dropped the horses off at my house. Second of all, we all know that I put Gay's name on everyone that I sold. Can you guys imagine? Like, can you honestly imagine doing somebody that big of a favor and then be accused of stealing? So, I don't know. How would I steal $8,000 from them? My husband mailed them a check for the horses that are sold, and it was $8,500, the check. And I have 2 horses at my house. Well, I have a serious issue with this. So I'm fixing to actually just call my attorney, because I'm not going to be accused of something like this. Not ever. I mean... I don't understand for the life of me. It sounds to me like somebody has like stirred them up. What about the horses that I have at my house that I'm still feeding? Gay would be super fucking disappointed. I mean, there's a lot of things in my life that I have done for people, and this was something that I did as a huge favor. Selling somebody's horses for them. Seriously. Selling somebody's horses for them to your clientele when I could have sold horses that I bought to make the profit. Oh gosh, Elizabeth, you'll be all right, but you need to go to the doctor. Ooh, I'm a mad fucking bitch. I'm calling Jacob. Shit like this pisses me off so fucking bad. I cannot tell you guys, there's still 2 that are here that didn't sell. And so the original agreement was when they all sold that I would just send them a check. Well, Mike called me and told me, hey, do you mind going ahead and paying me for the ones that have already sold, which is $8,500, because, you know, I mean, like, I need the money. I have text messages where he was like, the water pipes broke and the well broke and whatever, and I really need the money. And I said, well, that wasn't the agreement, but I don't mind going ahead and sending you that. And then he said, what about the other 2? And I said, I'll just reduce their price and keep trying to sell them. And when they sell, I'll let you know. So I mailed a check before we left for Christmas. I guess we left probably like the 20-something. Anyway, we put a check in the mail. It's not even been a month. It's literally just been, it's not even been a month. It's been 2 weeks. So you would think that if somebody had stole from you, they would not be online public. I mean, literally, the husband of Gay has not texted me since December 23rd. You would think if you were going to accuse someone of stealing, you would text and be like, hey, I haven't got the check. I feel like you stole from me something, anything. But nothing. I have nothing from that man. Literally. So please explain to me how this right here, these are my text messages from him. How is that theft? Received the check, why would you, like, if what you're saying is, oh, well, he hasn't received it, pick up the phone and call me. I mean, and I'm going to tell you right now that this is probably fixing to end up in court because I don't appreciate being called a thief when I have done you a really solid favor. So this needs to be rectified really quick. I'm fucking pissed. This is the kind of shit that pisses me off, is I feel like people like that group, they get together and make accusations and stir people up. I just text her daughter, which, mind you, the last time her daughter texted me was December 22nd, and it was this. She said, I don't message so late, but I was going through some of Mom's videos and thought I would send you the sweet video of her and Gus. Do these sound like messages that, like, I've maybe stole from these people, or that they're mad at me? If the check hasn't arrived, that's no issue. When you pick these other 2 horses up, I can have cash, but I under no circumstances should ever be accused of theft when I did nothing but try to help you and do you a giant favor. I just looked at the bank statements, and that check has not been cashed yet. If it hasn't arrived, a phone call is all I needed. But to have somebody publicly accuse me of theft on the internet when I haven't spoke with you or your father is absolutely unbelievable. I just pulled up my bank statements, and the check that I mailed you has not been cashed. If you haven't received it, maybe you should have picked up the phone and called me. But under no circumstances, when I still have 2 horses standing at my house that I am feeding for free, should I ever be accused of stealing from you. Come get these 2 fucking horses off of my property. And if you haven't received the check, I can cancel it and give you cash. But I can assure you that this is proof that no fucking good deed goes unpunished. I wish I wouldn't have helped you. Fair enough. Just remember, with me, you get the same energy to me that you put out. So, I have never in my life been more offended, and honestly, I honestly, genuinely cannot even believe that someone would say that. I've called both Mike and his daughter. Neither person answered. I did check my bank statements. That check has not gone through the bank yet. But the money's in there. I am a pissed fucking bitch. Oh yeah, 2 hours ago, Kathy Kid. I don't usually post business on social media. Okay, Kathy Kid. Maybe you should call me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I am sending this to my attorney. You've got to. There's a lot of things. This is libel. This is slander. This is not fucking okay. First of all, it said, okay, with that being said, Mom came across Thompson Livestock in a span of over. Mom bought 6 horses, trusted Tara to even take Vegas and gave her. She trusted to do that. My mom passed away. Tara was willingly agreed to take the horses back plus 1 to sell for my dad. She agreed she would not charge to sell them, and she would send my dad a check. So here's the problem. I still have 2 of the 7 horses at my house. They have not sold. Tara now won't answer the phone calls and text messages or anything. Nobody has texted me. Nobody's texted me. The last text message that I have from them said, wanting to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. Like, what on God's green earth? At this point, I'm turning this over to my attorney. I am absolutely disgusted. The last text messages I have from your father are literally, Merry Christmas. You literally have slandered me, which is called libel when it's written, and said that I'm not answering your phone calls or your text messages when neither one of you have reached out to me. Honestly, you can not be serious. You have got to be fucking kidding me. First of all, she said that I haven't reached out to them. So right here was where this is my text to her daughter. Her daughter's text back to me. And then she sent me this. And I'm not one of those people, like if you text me something and I'm busy, I am literally not the kind of person that's going to just respond to every text message. My mom, my dad, everybody will tell you that I'm just not that kind of person. Oh, this pisses me off so bad. And then you have people that jump on there that don't have a clue that are like, oh, I'll share this. Why? I didn't do anything but help you. I have zero. I mean, I can prove I have 0 text messages from Mike Patrick. Please give me a call. That was December 16th. And then I text back and said, hi, Tinley's home and we, just walked into lunch with her Nana. Then December 18th, the 22nd, the 23rd, none of these have said anything about the horses. It was Merry Christmas, whatever. Oh. Things like this have to be some of the hardest things that I will ever... Okay, it says you can take the 2 horses to the sale barn that you have left and keep the money. No one has accused you of theft. You have been accused of not doing what you said you were going to do. You have not been in contact with my dad since the 16th of December. No, I want the 2 horses picked up off of my property. I will not be taking them to a sale barn and keeping the money, as I legally do not feel comfortable doing that now that you've accused me publicly of theft. I mailed a check to your father before we left for Christmas. I have not spoke to you or your father. And if your father had not received that check, why would he not have either 1, texted me, or 2, picked up the phone and called me? Again, come get these horses off of my property, and I will be more than happy to cancel the check that I mailed and give you cash. But I can tell you right now that this is proof that no fucking good deed goes unpunished. I have not heard from you or your father, and you think that a courtesy call from either one of you would have been appropriate before you posted some bullshit like this online. Your mother and I were very good friends, and under no circumstances would I ever do anything in the world ugly to your father or to you. And what you've done to me is beyond ugly. Because you haven't answered his phone calls. He has not called me. I can prove that. And the last time he texted me, it said Merry Christmas. So, had he texted me and said, hey, I haven't received the money, or hey, what about the money? I could have told him, we mailed it. I have tracking. I could literally hire an attorney and sue you for what you posted. Do you realize that? God bless America. She literally said, because you haven't answered his phone calls or his text messages, so he feels like he is a bother to you at this point. And if your father has an issue, he should have called or texted me. Under no circumstances did you have the right to post online that I have not paid for something I mailed a check over a week ago for. I didn't have to sell these horses for you or your dad. I did it as a courtesy to your mother. And I can promise you this is the last fucking favor I'll ever do anybody. And this is publicly being said on live video. So I promise you, the next time somebody needs something from me, the answer is fuck you and fuck no. Your mother was my friend. I did this because I absolutely adored her. And I can promise you she would roll over right now if she knew that you had posted that about me after the favor I did for your family. Now, you can remove the post, or I will let my attorney handle this. Because you are absolutely in the wrong. And if you had a fucking issue, you should have picked up the phone and you should have called me and asked me what was going on before you make a fucking public post accusing me of something I sure as fuck didn't do. It is the daughter. The dad hasn't had the balls to answer me. Because he knows damn well. My dad feels like he's bothering you. Okay, well, let's just be really super fucking honest here. If your dad felt like he was bothering me and I owed him that kind of money and he didn't know, like, let's just go right here. Do any of these text messages say anything about money? No. No. 2 fucking weeks I haven't talked to him. He hasn't called me. He literally texts me a picture of his granddaughter. I don't work for him. I don't owe him a fucking explanation. I've been on vacation in Oklahoma, then we came home. Like, no. No. So either you can take your post down, you can come pick these 2 horses up, figure out what you're going to do with them, and I will give you cash and cancel the check. Or we will just proceed completely through attorneys from this point forward, because I, under no circumstances, have done any of the things that you accused me of, and your father has not reached out to me, not even one time. When you're doing business with somebody, that's one thing, but I don't work for him, so I don't have to sit around and text him every day and give him an update. I mailed the check before I went on Christmas vacation. And I'm telling you right now, I'm a mad motherfucker. Yeah, I sure fucking can when I get to the office tomorrow. But I'm telling you to come get these 2 horses off of my property. I want them off of my property. I'm not hauling them to a sale barn for you. And I'm not keeping the money that they bring. I'm not doing anything that could incriminate me in any way when I've just been accused of doing something I absolutely fucking didn't do. And I think that you owe me an apology. I think your father owes me an apology. This is absolutely asinine. How dare you accuse me of not answering your phone calls when neither one of you have called me? And how dare you accuse me of not responding to his text messages when he has not texted me regarding this one time since I mailed the check? So, I want you to come get these 2 horses off of my property. When you arrive, I will have the $8,500 in cash or in a cashier's check, whatever you prefer. I'm going to cancel payment on the check that's in the mail because I don't know where it is. For all I know, you have it, and you've just chose to do this to be a complete fucking asshole. I don't understand why anybody would do something like this to somebody who fucking helped you when they didn't have to. I am beyond livid. You are smearing my name and my reputation because I chose to help your family when I sure as fuck didn't have to. It's funny now how all of a sudden she's texting me. But let's just go back again. December 22nd, a text of her mom.
Hang on just a second.
No, hold on just a fucking second. Can you hear me? Gay Patrick's daughter got online and accused me of stealing their horses. Yeah, you fucking heard me right. It's not a joke. I told him to get these other 2 goddamn horses off my fucking property. Yes. Like literally said that I have not answered their phone calls and text messages when I have black and white proof they have not texted me and they have not called me. Are you speechless? I'm on live video and somebody is like literally attacking me on my video and she's like, you stole from Gay's family, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to Gay's daughter's post and pull it up, and sure as fuck 2 hours ago she posted online that I stole their horses and haven't paid them. Yes, I still have 2 fucking horses unsold at my house that I'm feeding every day for that family. I sold all the other horses and received absolutely nothing for it when I could have sold those same customers horses that you bought out of sale barns and put profit in my fucking pocket. That's right. So I want them to get the fucking horses. I literally, I told them before we went on Christmas vacation, we mailed a check. It's not my fault that they have not received it. Okay, so here's my question. We'll stop payment on the check. They need to come get these 2 horses, and do you want to give them a cashier's check, or how do we handle this? Because I'm fucking livid.
No, they just didn't give me their information. I want the money.
Well, I mean, you need to call Mike Patrick, but you tell him I'm going to cancel the check.
You
Well,
call them.
I have called Mike, and he will not answer the phone, and he will not text me back. His daughter did, and she said, well, my father feels like he's being a burden to you. So because your father feels like he's being a burden to me, he won't call me or text me, so you post on social media publicly that I've stole from you? People like this make me want to fucking throw hands.
I want to ask you something. I mean, I don't know, but
I'm live.
When they did buy horses, did they pay 100% up front, or did you let them pay half down?
Oh, no. 3 of the horses that Gay has from me were fundraised for.
Yeah, okay.
Outlaw was fundraised for. The Red Mare Reba was fundraised for. And she fundraised half of the dun horse.
Yeah, all right. Hey, I'm loading trucks.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you right now that so here's what I think I want to do. I'll see about their wiring instructions. You wire it. I'll cancel the check that we mailed. And then I'm going to get an attorney and I'm going to sue them. And they will owe me more than what the $8,500 cost them. I want to sue them. I am never doing another favor. I'm telling you, when people say that I'm a fucking bitch and I'm a no good human being, you can say, well, Tara is that way because of shit like this. Tara is a fucking cunt to deal with because of shit like this. Because every time Tara does anything fucking nice for anybody, it bites her in the goddamn vagina. Okay. There you go. So I'm just telling you, if you guys ever wonder why I'm a fucking shit human being, it's because I literally fucking tried to do something nice, and this is what I get for it. So if there's, I want to be on public record right now, that if anybody is ever like, man, that's a jaded, mean fucking bitch, you can say, well, let me just tell you, I was public witness to the last time Tara did something nice for somebody and it slapped her in the face and kicked her in the vagina. I publicly witnessed it. Don't come back sooner. Because I don't need fucking COVID again. And nobody else needs COVID. So you lay your happy ass in the bed in Amarillo. Actually, oh, I'm a mad fucking bitch. I can tell you right now, I'm going to catch those 2 fucking horses. And I'm catching both of them. They will be on my fucking walker. Get those motherfuckers off my property. And by come get these fucking horses, I mean, like, they need to be off my property within the next 24 hours. My husband said your dad needs to give him a call, and in the morning we can wire it and I will put a stop payment on the check that we mailed. And then I'm filing suit against you because you are a no good fucking bitch and you deserve to go to court and have to answer for slandering me over something that I did as a fucking favor to your mother. You fucking bitch. So, anybody ever feel like I am a bad person? Now do you see why somebody like me turns into a bad human being? Why somebody like me gets pushed to the point that they don't do nice things for people anymore. When people call me and they say things like, Tara, hi, I bought a horse from you and I can't afford my board, or and I just don't have any fucking remorse. I just don't care about your sad story. I just don't give a fuck about your problems. This is why. This is why people like me get to where we just don't give a fuck about your problems, because when we do care about people and we bend over backwards, things like this happen. So, well, let me just tell you. What are you doing?
I'm in Rusk.
When will you be back?
I'm gonna see if I can catch you this blue healer. She got loose, and I'll be heading back.
Okay. Well, when you get back to the farm, I'm on my way there.
Okay.
We are gonna catch the
Brony and the bay horse.
How do you know already?
This just called me.
I'm telling you that you fucking have them caught, and I don't give a fuck if I will send Dylan to hand deliver those motherfuckers. They are not gonna stand on my property one more fucking day on my dime for free. I have not been this mad in a long time.
I understand. So, I'm a couple miles away from where I need to be at.
Okay.
And I'll be on my way back.
Okay. Thank you, Brandon. Aye, Captain.
They'll get stuck off the property, I promise.
Yes, they sure fucking will, because I'm not fucking doing this. I have never done anybody a favor.
What's going on?
So, right before we
Does it have to do with the horse that got hurt?
No, the paint mare, no.
Okay.
No. So, I'm on live video, minding my own business, and I start getting messages on my live video that say shit like, you stole from Gay Patrick's family, you're a thief, and I'm like, what the fuck? Her daughter 2 hours ago posted online that I took their horses basically back to resell, 7 of them, and that I've never paid them the $8,500. Jacob and I mailed a check to them, and I hate checks. We don't do anything in checks. I actually had to go to the bank and get temporary checks just to mail a check to them because I didn't even have checks. So, the temporary check's in my purse. I'll just show you guys so that everybody knows that that's just the way that the fucking cookie crumbles. Let me just show you. I had to go to the bank and get temporary checks. Here they are. They gave me 3. Here's the other ones so that you guys can see. And anyway, we mailed it. And anyway, I guess it hasn't come, apparently. Or if it has, they haven't cashed it. I checked my bank statements while I pulled over on the side of the road. I pulled up my online banking, and the money is still in my account. So they haven't cashed the check. But here's the thing, Brandon. Nobody's reached out and been like, hey, Tara, we haven't received the money. Like, you know, like a courtesy call or a courtesy text. Nobody's mentioned a word. So, like, I have no idea. For all I know, they're like me, and when they get money, they just keep it in their fucking console in stacks of thousands of dollars because they don't have time to get to the bank. You know me. I mean, what'd we count? Like $5,000 or $6,000 in cash all over my fucking car the other day because I look like a fucking drug dealer in my black on black Jeep with all this fucking cash. Ugh! So I just assume, like, they just haven't cashed it, you know, like apparently they haven't received it, or according to them, but they've never bothered to tell me. So instead of telling me that they haven't received the fucking check that I mailed him, his daughter makes a post on social media that I've stole from them.
Yeah.
When I could pay for those fucking horses with the petty cash laying around my goddamn Jeep! Ah! Ah! Okay, I'm on my way. I'm gonna have a fucking breakdown over this. Goodbye. God damn, my blood pressure's through the fucking roof! Ugh! In case you've ever wondered, I am a fucking psychopath sometimes. And shit like this, I mean, I'm burning up. I'm fucking gonna have like a fucking heart attack over shit like this because I fucking lose my temper. Anybody else have no fucking fuse? This is what Daddy puts up with. If you ever wonder why Jacob loves me and he thinks that I'm like a great human, I don't know, because I'm a fucking psycho. I literally could pay for those fucking horses with the petty cash laying in my fucking car. Like, I don't need their fucking money. I did this as a favor to their fucking mother. Oh my God, I'm so fucking mad. Ugh. I am 10 out of 10. This is when sometimes when Elizabeth is like, you know, I have a little hood in me. Look how fucking red I am. I can assure you right now that I would catch a goddamn felony and not give a fuck. Ah! This is what a fucking breakdown looks like, in case you guys are wondering. God damn him. Yes, I need fucking anger management. We know. My husband's already like told me a million times. And it's so funny because let me tell you, when it comes to horses, like, I literally never lose my temper with my kid, and I don't lose my temper with goddamn animals, but fucking people like this. I literally took money out of my pocket and out of my husband's fucking pocket to do this. I swear to God, if I could, I am going to catch a fucking felony. I'm going to be the one with the felony. Do you understand me? Do you understand that I'm going to go to fucking jail? Oh, stealing. No, it's not okay. You know, I've put up with a lot of fucking drama online, Elizabeth. It's not okay. It's not okay for people to accuse me of things that I didn't do. I'm getting sick of it. I am telling you that no fucking good deed goes unpunished. I swear to God, that fat bitch needs to catch these hands. You understand me? You can't go to jail. I need you. The donkeys burned your fingerprints off. All right. I love you. I'm going to catch the horses. I'm going to let Dylan just haul them back over there to him. I'm fucking done. Okay, I love you. Thank you. That's why you're my bestie. See? Goodbye. This is why people like Elizabeth and people like Brandon have to work for me, because see, there are people with ginormous hearts. They are people that just fucking get it.